What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to a new episode. And today we're going to be doing part 2 of MLB off-season's evaluation, American League edition. Yeah. But before we get into the content, I'm with Dylan as always, and leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below your ideas and what you thought of the video. All right. Let's get into it. First, we're going to do Tampa Bay. Go ahead, Dylan, with free agents.
Alright, well, they did a few minor league signings, but the first sign that was more, was Mike Zunino, a catcher for 1 year, $3 million. Then they got Michael Wacha, 1 year, $3 million. They signed Chris Archer, 1 year, $6.5 million. They got Hunter Strickland on a minor league deal. Then they got Brian Moran on a minor league deal. Rich Hill, 1 year, $2.5 million. They also got Colin McHugh, 1 year, $1.8 million, along with Oliver Drake on a 1 year, $775,000 deal. And they did a few other signings with Nick Anderson, Diego Castillo. Oh yeah, Trevor Richards.
Nice. And then they made some trades. So they traded Nate Lowe and Jake Gunther to the Rangers. Wait. Okay, I got confused for a second at first. Okay. Okay, restart that. Okay, Alexander Ovales and oh my god, Azalivas Basabe. I butchered that too. Traded to the Rays for Nate Lowe, Jake Gunther, and Carl Chester. Cool. Oh god, dude. Moving on. And then they made
trades.
Wait,
never mind. You're suing the rest of the trades, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you said moving on. I thought we were moving on to the next team. Like, oh, we didn't give our grades yet.
I know. That's because I was like, okay, those names are hard. Blake Snell then got traded to the Padres for Blake Hunt, Cole Wilcox, Luis Patino, and Francisco Mejia. And then they got involved in the Dylan Paulson traded to Tampa Bay from Los Angeles as a part of a 3-team deal that traded Jose Alvarado to Philly and Garrett Clevenger to the Dodgers. And then let me scroll up to the next trade. They got Chris Mazaya from the Red Sox with Jeffrey Springer for Rolando Hernandez and Nick Sogard. And then, my God, they got Jeffrey Springs from Boston with Chris Mazza. Okay,
I can move on. I don't think they're anything major, are they?
No.
What's your grade? They did lose Charlie Morton, and then they, of course, like you said, trade Blake Snell.
I don't know if they got much better, to be honest.
I mean, losing Morton definitely hurts, in my opinion. He's been an amazing postseason pitcher, and losing him hurts.
Did you mention Chris Archer?
Yeah, they got Chris Archer. They had a solid offseason, but they lost some guys, though, too. I'd probably give them a C plus or a B minus.
I'll give them a C. I don't know if they needed to trade Blake Snell.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that, but whatever.
All right.
Got some problems, I guess.
Yeah. I'll give them a B or C plus, I guess.
Plus. All right. Moving to Baltimore Orioles. They really didn't do much, honestly.
Yeah, I'm.
Looking at it, and they only have a few minor league deals with guys I never heard of. So their first sign I actually heard of was Freddie Galvis, shortstop, 1 year, 1.5 million. They also got Felix Hernandez, 1 year, 1 million. So did they release him? I thought I heard something on that.
I have no
heard,
idea.
heard about that recently, but I could be wrong.
Yeah,
But
they. Yeah, the trades. They got Garrett Stallings and Gene Pinito from Baltimore, or from Los Angeles, for Jose Iglesias.
wait, they
Um,
got wait, they traded Jose Iglesias or they got Jose Iglesias?
they traded Jose. They got Garrett Stallings and Gene Pinito for Jose Iglesias.
Okay. Well, they have a few more signings here. They signed Wade LeBlanc to a minor league deal. They also got Matt Harvey on a minor league deal, and then this one, the last one, actually more recently, they got Miguel Franco, third baseman, 1 year, 800,000, and that's all I see. So not very much.
Yeah, they traded Alex Cobb to the Angels for Jemiah Jones. Uh,
I heard that was I heard that prospect's supposed to be pretty good. So
yeah, and then they traded for Adam Pluck or Plucko or Platuco for cash consideration from Cleveland. But that's all the trades I got.
yeah, they didn't have very much of an off season. So what's your opinion?
I think they're more sellers than buyers. But I'll give them a C minus. D plus C minus. They didn't do much, but they did sell and got some prospects, I guess.
Yeah, I'll probably give them C minus. I'll be generous. Miguel Franco could be a solid pickup. So we'll see. Moving on to Boston, right?
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
They're right next to each other here. Okay. um. All right. I'm gonna look for my trades. You look for your free agent signings. Go.
All right, I got.
Oh my God! Did they have to really make all these trades? They had to make all these trades. Oh God.
I
Okay.
mean, the only they're major players. You don't have to do like minor deals.
Yeah, I know, but they kind of made a lot of major trades, I guess.
Okay, here we are. Well, first one's actually Alex Cora signed a 2 year contract. So there's that. And I don't
To
know
be
if
their
he,
manager, right? Not he's not a player.
yeah, that's I meant yeah, their manager.
I was gonna say.
Quicker Run Pro, 1 year, 3 million. That's a solid signing actually. Matt Andreas, 1 year, 2 million. Martin Perez, 1 year, 5 million. Uh, Enrique Hernandez, 2 year, 14 million. Garrett Richards, 1 year, 10 million. They got Marwin Gonzalez, 1 year, 3 million. Christian Arroyo, 1 year, 581,000. Oh, they signed Hector Rondon to a minor league deal and Tyler Olson to a minor league deal. And that's all they did for minor league or free agent signings. So what are your trades?
They got Adam Avino from the Yankees for or with Frank German for future considerations.
Oh yeah, I remember that deal. I was like, wait, they actually traded one another.
This is probably the biggest trade out of them all. Adam Benattini traded to Kansas City from Boston as a part of a 4-team trade. That's why I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
um, Traded to Kansas City. Kansas City traded Franchi Cordero to Boston. Kansas City traded Khalil Lee to New York Mets. New York Mets traded Josh Winkowski to Boston. I know I butchered that badly. Um, yeah. And then they traded for Chris Mazza. We already went over this trade earlier. Thank God. um, yeah, I think that's it for trade. Yeah, that is all for trades.
Alright, so how do you feel about their offseason? I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, they got a bunch of 1-year deals, but like, I don't
Made
know.
some deep signings and then they kind of trades as well, so I don't know how to feel about the Red Sox. I think a C is a fair grade.
Yeah, probably that'd be a good trade or grade.
Or D plus.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think I'll give them a C. That seemed like
Yeah,
a
that's fair.
they did some decent signs. They also did some trades. They didn't really. I don't know. I'll just give them a C.
Yeah, but moving on to the New York Yankees. Um, yeah, looks like they were busy in the trade market for a little bit.
They did quite a bit here in free agency, so I'll get started.
Yeah,
First move was Adam Warren on a minor league deal. They also got Chastain, but I think they let him go. So
yeah,
Tyler Lyon league deal. Oh yeah, they got DJ LeMahieu back 6 year, $90 million. That was a big signing. They also signed Corey Kluber to 1 year, $11 million. They got Darren O'Day 2 year, $3 million. Kyle Barraclough minor league deal. They also got Jay Bruce on a minor league deal. That could be potentially good. Justin Wilson 2 year, $5 million. Robinson Chirinos on a minor league deal. They also got Brett Gardner back 2 year, $5 million. And that's pretty much it. The rest are kind of just their own guys they signed back.
yeah. For trades, Adam Vivino, we already went over that deal. We kind of went over in the last video the Jameson Talian deal or whatever, but we'll go over that. They traded for or they traded Miguel Yeri, Rosny Contreras, Mikel Escato, and Cannon Smith for Jameson Talian or how do you pronounce that?
Jameson Tyone.
Tyone, yeah, okay. And that looks like I think that's it for trades. Yeah, that is it for trades. We already went over the Adam Avino deal, and then I didn't really see anything else.
I'd probably give them an A minus personally. I think they had a pretty good off season.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that.
They got DJ LeMahieu and they had some potentially good pieces there. They had a solid off season. I'd give them an A minus.
Yeah.
All right, now we got the Toronto Blue Jays.
Ooh.
They were actually started off with the first major sign. That was Robbie Ray.
Yay. Sweet. Okay, this will save a lot of time. I found the trades option instead of scrolling down. Okay.
All right,
So
well, they got
they
AJ Cole minor league deal. Tyler Chatwood 1 year $3 million. Kirby Yates 1 year $5.5 million. Here's some major signings they did. They got George Springer on a 6 year $150 million deal. And they also got Marcus Semien for 1 year $18 million. Those are two great signings there. They also got David Phelps for 1 year $1.75 million.
yeah,
And
they almost got
Francisco. What?
sorry. They almost got Michael Brantley too from the
Yeah,
Astros.
yeah, and then he went back. But Francisco Liriano minor league deal, Joe Panic a minor league deal, and Tom Malone. Tom Malone on a minor league deal. And that's it.
Yeah. The Blue Jays traded Hector Perez to Cincinnati for future considerations. They acquired Steven Matz from the Mets along with $5,000,000 for Josh Winnikowski, Sean Reed Foley, Yenisei Diaz. What are these names? Jesus, no one. I sound like an idiot, but like these names are really hard to pronounce. But okay, they traded Derek Fisher to the Brewers for cash considerations and a player to be named later. They traded Kendall Williams and Ryan Noda for Ross Stripling and $92,000. And then they acquired Travis Bergen for cash from the Diamondbacks, and then they acquired Juan Gratterol for cash from the to the Angels. So I think getting Steven Matz and Ross Stripling, those are really good players to get.
Blue Jays get an A+ from me. They made two major splash moves and did some really good signings after that and trades. They get an A+ from me.
They get an A+ from me too. They did a lot in free agency. They went big time. They almost got Michael Brantley too from the Astros, but then he went back.
Yeah, I like what they did. They went all in with their young core and they're trying to build around it. I'm happy they're doing that. That's what you should be doing. They got a nice young core there, and they're trying to build it up, try to win a World Series. That's what you should be doing.
Yeah. Next team, White Sox.
Sure, we can do the White Sox. Here they are. All right, let's do the White Sox. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, they did some good moves. Also, Lance Lynn trade. That's a good one for you. All right, so let's see. Okay, all right, here we are. Okay, their first signing was Tim Beckham on a minor league deal. They also got a new manager coming out of retirement of all coaches, Tony La Russa. I can't believe he's actually still managing and came back on that one. But anyway, they also they did some off-season moves. They went and got Adam Eaton, 1 year $8 million. Liam Hendricks, 3 year $54 million. Those are some good signings, I think. Carlos Rodon was brought back, 1 year $3 million. Luke Roy was a minor league deal, but I think
They cut him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they got Billy Hamilton on a minor league deal, and they got Jake Lamb just recently, actually. And And well, that's kind of it. The rest are no names that I never
Yeah.
heard of.
But they made it up with the trade market. With their 3 trades, they got Nomar Mazzara for Steve, or God damn it, an ad. Steely Walker. Then they got they acquired Cash and for wait, oh shit, okay, wait, what the hell? Okay, they got Jared Dyson from the Pirates. For 243,000. Wait, what? That's August 28th. Okay, they made no moves then. They just got Lance Lynn. This part confused me. Okay, well, I guess the only trade is Lance Lynn and 9 million for Dane Dunning and Avery Weems. That was weird. I scrolled down, all of a sudden I scroll up and I'm like, August 9th, August 28th. What? I guess the first trade I mentioned happened last year instead of this year. Okay, but the only trade I guess is Lance Lynn and 9 million for Dane Dunning and Avery Weems. Okay, cool.
They had a pretty good off season. I'd probably give them an A.
Yeah,
or like that.
same
They had
here.
one first, a nice start in Lynn, and smaller moves. They did good.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Minnesota Twins. I think we can do now.
Yeah. Let's do the Twins.
All right. Let's see what they all did.
Oh, sweet.
Did some moves, so
Well,
this should be.
let me get my trade out of the way. They acquired Sean Anderson for Lamonte Wade. That was the only trade they did. Because then the last trade was August 11th, which was not the off season. So there's my trade. They acquired Sean Anderson.
Okay, I'm trying to view more transactions, but it's not really letting me. It just keeps putting me back up at the top. The heck? Okay, there we go. Finally. Okay. All right. Well. All right. Their first move they really did was Hansel Robes, 1 year, 2 million. Then they got JT Riddle on a minor league deal. J Happ, 1 year, 8 million. Andrelton Simmons, 1 year, 10 million. Then they got Alex Holm, 1 year, 6 million. Re-signed Nelson Cruz, 1 year, 13 million. Um, oh yeah, they got Keon Broxton on a minor league deal. Then they got Matt Shoemaker, 1 year, 2 million. And Andrew Romine for a minor league deal, and the rest were their guys. Oh yeah, and Randy Dobnak, they just said that the other day. 5 year, 9.25 million contract extension with the Twins. Gee. So I guess that's kind of it then, because he went over trades already. So
Yeah, because I only had one. And it was kind of pointless, but I'm like, you know what? I'll just say it because it's the only one.
they had a solid off season. I'd give them probably a B minus.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Do you want to do the Royals next?
Sure.
Well, their trade I already kind of announced earlier with the Red Sox, so I kind of don't need to say anything. That was their only trade because their last one then was August 29th when they traded away Trevor Rosenthal to the Padres.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, they did the Andrew Benintendi deal. I'm trying to. What the heck? Oh, well, actually, I hit the wrong button. My bad.
Dylan.
This thing is acting all haywire right now.
All right, well, I'll get started. Salvador Perez re-signed on a 4-year, $82.5 million extension. I couldn't believe that. I personally, I was like, what? um, Scott Barlow, 1 year, 650,000. Jared Dyson, 1 year, 1.5 million. Um, bunch of no names. Hunter Dozier signed a 4-year, $25 million extension. Wade Davis signed a minor league deal. Brad Branch signed a minor league deal. Eric Mejia signed a minor league deal.
Irvin Santana. Oh yeah, they put back Greg Holland. Carl Santana, 2 years, 17.5 million. Michael Taylor, 1 year, 1.75 million. And Mike Minor, 2 year, 18 million. So they actually did some moves. And they brought in Andrew Benintendi. They locked up some guys. They also signed Jared Dyson, 1 year, 1.5 million.
Not a bad off season.
Yeah, they get. I think they get a. They're a team that maybe could surprise people. Actually,
Yeah.
they got some nice younger pieces there with some veterans mixed in. They could surprise people maybe. I'll give them a B.
That's fair. I think a B is fair. Locking up some guys definitely helps, and Benintendi should be
Yeah,
good for them.
they had some nice pieces. So yeah, I'll give them a B.
All right,
I guess we the Detroit Tigers or the Tigers
Cleveland Indians time.
during the Cleveland Indians. Okay,
Yep.
okay, we'll do Tigers last one. All right. Okay. All right. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. They signed Anthony Goose to a minor league deal. Cesar Hernandez, 1 year, 5 million. Eddie Rosario, 1 year, 8 million. Brian Shaw, minor league deal. Keith Hembry, minor league deal. Outside he went to the White Sox. Oh yeah, they got Ben Gamble on a minor league deal. That's a good deal. um, Blake Parker, minor league deal. Um, and that's kind of it. Or just keeping their own guys.
For
Well,
trades, they sent Adam Simber to the Marlins for $100,000. They traded Francisco Lindor and Carlos Carrasco to the Mets for Andreas Gimenez, Josh Wolf, Isaiah Green, and Ahmed Rosario. And then they acquired cash for Adam Plutko.
yeah, they didn't have much for an off season. They're just guiding their team, so
Yeah,
I'd probably get D.
yeah, D minus D. Yeah,
I
that's.
mean, I would say I would Lindor and Carrasco for something, but I don't know.
They better hope those prospects develop now because that's kind of unacceptable.
Yeah, yeah, they get a D from me. did some decent signings, but they also did some major trades and getting rid of guys. So at least they got prospects for them. I'll give them a D. All right, moving on to the Detroit Tigers.
Sweet. They didn't make a trade in the offseason. I got no lines. No. Their last trade was August 31st. So that's technically mid-season.
Let's see. Well, their first move was they brought in AJ Hinch as their new manager. So then they got their first offseason move that I'd say good anyway was Jose Arena 1 year $3.25 million. They have Robbie Grossman 2 year $10 million. Robbie Ross minor league deal. Derek Holland minor league deal. They also got Wilson Ramos 1 year $2 million. Jonathan Scope, oh boy. God, don't want to remember him for a tenure. But I him for 1 year $4.5 million. Nomar Mazara 1 year $1.75 million. Former Brewer Willie Peralta on a minor league deal. Julio Teheran minor league deal, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, they made no trades, so I got no line. But
I guess a D plus, C minus.
Yeah, that's fair. D plus maybe.
I mean, they're one of them teams that they did a couple decent signings, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I'll give them a price C minus. They didn't get rid of really anyone, but they had some pieces, maybe to a team that could be good, I suppose.
Yeah. All right.
So, all right.
Houston,
okay.
While you're getting your page up, I got the trades. Brandon Bailey to the Reds for cash, and then Luke Berryhill they acquired for Ciono Perez. There.
So they really didn't do much.
Yeah.
All right. I'll start it off with Yuli Gurriel signed a 1 year $7 million contract extension. Then they got Ryan Stanek, whatever his name is, 1 year $1 million. Pedro Baez 2 year $12 million. Michael Brantley 2 year $32 million. Jason Castro 2 year $7 million. Steve Cishek, minor league deal. Blake Taylor, 1 year, $600,000. They got Jake Odorizzi, 3 year, $23 million with a player option 2023. And just recently, they extended Lance McCullers to a 5 year, $85 million contract extension. And then they kept most of their guys. So that's it for that. What's your opinion? They did lose George Springer.
Yeah, losing Springer is gonna be huge for them. But it probably would have been a lot worse if Brantley went with them. But they got Brantley back, which was big. I mean, not a bad off season by any means, but they could have done maybe a little bit better. I don't know. It's going to be hard to replace George Springer's production.
Yeah, I'm probably going to give them a C minus. It's not that they did anything bad, but losing George Springer is going to definitely hurt.
Yeah, D plus, C minus, yeah. It would have been an F maybe if they lost Brantley, but they didn't.
Yeah, actually, I'll give them I don't know. D plus or C minus. They did get Jake Order, Izzy, and a few other guys. Got Brantley and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll give him a D plus. Now that I think about it more,
Yeah.
it's not. It's just they lost a major piece, and I don't think they really can replace that. But
Yeah. A D plus is fair.
I'll give one
Yeah.
of the Angels.
Sure. We could do the Angels. My phone will load for once in its life. No, I don't want the Athletics. I want the Angels. Yeah. Jesus.
So what did the Angels do to try to help Mike Trout for once?
Well,
Let's go and back a little bit and see what moves they did.
they made a lot of trades, right? Oh my god, dude. They made a lot of trades. So I'm going to have a lot of lines if they are impactful. Um,
All right, I'll start it off. They got Jake Faria, minor league deal, so former Brewer there. Scott Schebler, minor league deal. Um, Kurt Suzuki, 1 year, 1.5 million. Jose Quintana, 1 year, 8 million. They got Junior Guerra, former Brewer, on a minor league contract. Juan Lagares, minor league deal. John Jay, minor league deal along with Jesse Chavez. Bill Goslin, minor league contract. Okay. Okay. AJ Ramos, I guess, minor league deal. Noel Ramirez to a minor league deal. Okay. That's right. They said 2 free agent moves just recently. They actually had Steve Chisek. That's right. So he's not an Astro. He's actually an Angel. 1 year, 1 million. And Tony Watson joined the Angels as well. 1 year, 1 million. And well, that's it.
yeah, they made a lot of trades too. They traded or they acquired Jose Iglesias and 3.5 million in exchange for Gene Patino or Pinto, Garrett Stallings, which we mentioned earlier. Um, they also acquired Raciel Iglesias. I was confused for a second when I looked. I'm like, wait, what? And then I'm like, oh, they're two different people. So they also
Yeah.
acquired Raciel Iglesias and 9 million for Noel Ramirez and Leo Rivas from the Reds or to the Reds. They acquired Alex Cobb and 5 million for Jemiah Jones. They also acquired Dexter Fowler and 3.75 million and 12.7 million in cash from the Cardinals for future considerations. They acquired Aaron Sledgers for future considerations to the Rays. Jack Mayfield to acquired for future considerations to the Braves, and then they also acquired James Hote for cash considerations from the to the Marlins, and then they got cash for Juan Gratrol from to the Blue Jays. So they made some moves.
Well, at least the Angels finally went out and did some pitching moves that are actually good. Some solid bullpen arms. They added some starters from Quintana and Alex Cobb. At least it's something.
Yeah, they're actually trying now instead of just sitting back and hoping that something happens. I wanted them to get Bauer. I kind of wanted them to get Bauer, but it's whatever. I kind of don't blame them for overpaying him 40 million a year because they're already paying a bunch of other dudes.
I wish they went for Garrett Cole. back last year, but he went to the Yankees, of course. Well, I guess what's your opinion? I think they had a decent off season. I mean, I don't think they lost anyone, did they? Of major, anyway.
I don't think so, but yeah, I think they added some pieces. They added some bullpen arms, like you said, some pitching, some starting pitching.
They finally added some nice, decent players. I'd probably give them a C.
I'll give them a
I think
C
that's
plus. I'll give them a C
person.
plus for me. Um,
They actually did some solid moves, so Mike Trout actually got some more help. Hopefully they add more in the future, but at least it's a start.
yeah. Do you want to go to the Oakland Athletics?
Yep.
All right. I got their trades pulled up. So they acquired Nick Turley for cash from the Pirates. They acquired Cole Irving from the Phillies for cash. And then they acquired Elvis Andrews and $13.5 million in cash, and Aramis Garcia from the Rangers for Chris Davis, Jonah Heim, and Dane Aker. I kind of was shocked about this trade, but
Chris Davis went to where again?
Texas,
Oh yeah, for Elvis Andrews was it?
yeah. And then they acquired Adam Kolarek and Cody Thomas from the Dodgers for Sheldon Lewis and Gus Varland, and then they acquired cash for Dustin Fowler from the Pirates. That is all the trades.
All right. Well, they also did lose some key pieces, Marcus Simeon and Liam Hendricks. Well, it looks like they did find good replacements, though. As I'll get into it with the first sign here's deal was Guerra minor league deal. They got Mike Fiers back. I think they re-signed him at 1 year, $3.5 million. Jed Lowry on a minor league deal. They got Yasmiro Pettit, 1 year, $2.5 million. Sergio Romo, 1 year, $2.5 million. Then they got Trevor Rosenthal for 1 year, $11 million, so that replaces Liam Hendricks. And they also signed Mitch Moreland, 1 year, $2.25 million. And the rest are just re-signing their own guys, avoiding arbitration or whatever, you know.
Yeah. Not a bad off season, but not a great one.
I mean, they definitely lost some pieces, but they did gain some pieces though that were able to replace them. So
I'll give them a C.
Yeah, I'd give them a middle grade like that. They lost Simeon. That'll definitely hurt. They did get Elvis Andrews though, so that's a good addition. And they got Trevor Rosenthal, who was really good last year, can take over Hendrick's spot now. And a few other decent guys like Romo, Lowry, potentially, and Mitch Moreland. So, yeah, I'd give them a C. I think it's a fair grade. They had a middle of the pack off season. All right, so anyway,
Seattle.
Seattle or wait, yeah, Seattle.
Yeah. I got their trades pulled up. They only did one. They acquired Rafael Montero for Jose Corneo and a player to be named later. Yeah, that's it.
They really didn't do anything. Oh my god. Where do I start? I never heard of any. Oh wait, never mind. Okay, they did a few moves here. I mean, they got Ronis Elias on a minor league deal. Okay, and then they did Ken Giles, 2 years, $7 million. James Paxton, they brought back 1 year, $8.5 million, and that's pretty much it.
D plus or D minus.
Yeah, they didn't really do anything. They get D minus from me. But they do have a nice young core, but they probably could have been maybe a little more aggressive, but I don't know.
Is that it?
Texas, I think it's the last team.
Oh, okay.
Rangers.
Yep.
Yeah, because we did the Athletics, Angels,
Yeah.
Mariners.
They did a lot. They did a lot for trades, that's for sure. They traded away Lance Lynn. They traded away Montero, which I already talked about both of those trades. They acquired Acosta from the Reds for Scott Hierman. They acquired Nate Lowe from the Braves, but we already talked about that deal. They acquired Cash for Art Warren from the Reds. We already talked about the Elvis Andrus trade, and then they acquired Josh Sabores from the Dodgers for Juan Zambarano. So that's all their trades.
All right, they signed David Dahl to a 1 year, $2.7 million deal. Jarrell Cotton, minor league deal. Luis Ortiz, minor league deal. Is that the former prospect of us that we sent in the scope deal?
I think so.
Got him on a minor league deal. Oh, hey, Tim Dillard, minor league deal, but he retired. He's one of our analysis or whatever now. Broadcasters before and after the Brewer games now. Yeah, Charlie Culberson on a minor league deal. Drew Butera, minor league deal. Lionel DeShields, minor league deal. Nick Vincent, minor league deal. Mike Foltynewis, 1 year, $2 million. Brock Holt, minor league deal. Tyson Ross, minor league deal. Ian Kennedy, minor league deal. And that's about it. And then obviously trade away Lance. So
Yeah.
I guess a good trade. Nathan Dunning's a nice young pitcher.
Yeah.
They don't get much of an offseason grade from me though, but I guess I'd get probably a D.
Yeah.
Though I do like the Lance Lynn trade because they just need to get rid of him because they aren't winning.
Yeah. I think that's it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.